So hopefully you finished part A and part B. I'm going to just walk you through this. So my first objective is to change the inequality to an equation. So I'm going to say y equals to 1. And since it shows me in the inequality that it's greater than or equal to, I know that when I graph this line, it's going to be a solid line. So I'm going to graph the horizontal line y equals to 1 with a solid line. And so hopefully you're using a straight edge. I'm going to do my best to freehand this. So that is the line y equals to 1, and it's solid because it's also equal to it. Now I want to test a point that is not on the line. So let me clarify this position here. It is extremely important that you test a point that is not on the line to see if it's true or false. So I'm going to test 0, 0. 0, 0 seems to always be a really good test point. And then occasionally you're going to find that 0, 0 falls on the line. So we don't want to do that. But I'm going to test 0, 0. Now in this case I only have a y is greater than 1. So I'm only going to use the y value. So 0 is greater than or equal to 1. And I know that to be a false statement. So I know that 0, 0 is not going to be part of the shaded area, which represents all of the solutions. So all of the solutions are going to have to be on the other side of the line. So I'm going to shade everything on the other side of the line. And you'll notice on the computer the highlighter part works really well for shading. And so that shaded area represents all of the solutions to this inequality. So if you picked any point in that shaded area, it would create a true statement with that inequality. And that is a final graph of the inequality y is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so let's take a look at part B now, and I'll just go through this a little quicker. I need to graph x equals to -1, but since it's not equal to it, it's going to be a dashed line. So x equals to -1 is actually a vertical line at -1. I'll do my best to freehand this. And then I need to pick a test point. And again, I'm going to pick the test point 0, 0 because it's not on the line. And so then I am only testing the x because I'm only representing the x value in this inequality. And it says 0 is greater than -1. In this case, we have a true statement. What this tells me is that all of the values on the side of the line of 0, 0 are also solutions or true statements. So I will shade everything on this side of the line. Now, the first time you do inequalities, sometimes the test point is very confusing and it's kind of hard to understand why you're doing it. So if you have any questions, be sure to jot them down and we'll discuss it in more detail in class and address your questions more specifically. But that is your first introduction to graphing inequalities.